Okra is typically prepared with onions, but when you make it like how I'm going to show you today, you will not miss those onions. Make it once and you'll keep coming back for more. The recipe is simple, yet deceptively delicious, filling, pranic, sattvic, vegan, and doesn't take long to cook. Do watch the video till the end for tips on how best to cook and enjoy it. Hello and namaste everyone. Welcome to my channel. I am Bhairav Shakti. Thank you so much for joining to watch another video of mine. I sure do appreciate it. Please like the video if you enjoyed watching it and consider subscribing my channel for more such content. Now let's begin. People may have been preparing this traditional recipe in their own way for ages, but my objective today is to show you how to make it as per this Isha book recipe and suggest a few tips for improvements. Here's the list of ingredients. Okra has enough water on its own, so I intentionally replaced some of the original wet ingredients with dry spices to keep moisture to a minimum and improve the taste and texture. You may add the optional ingredients for added taste, but I will not be using them today. Finally, I will be stir frying the okra instead of deep frying as the recipe suggests. After washing the okra, dab them dry with a kitchen towel. The okra must be dry before you begin to do anything to them. It doesn't take much for okra to get slimy, and drying them out really helps in avoiding that. Trim the tops and bottoms. Now slit these okras to prepare them for stuffing. Make an incision lengthwise, just deep enough to put stuffing in it, but not so deep that it splits the okra into half altogether. You may want to do this patiently, and thankfully it doesn't take long. We will need to roast the chickpea flour or the besan. If you don't have access to chickpea flour, I found that almond flour is a great substitute. You can use almond flour to make this recipe keto or low carb, provided you use a proper sweet substitute to go with it. No need to roast the almond flour, but you do need to roast the besan. Do not use the chickpea flour raw, unless you want gas or constipation. Roast well on medium flame until the color turns amber or golden brown. Peanut grinding time. If you don't have roasted groundnuts, roast them separately and let them cool down first. Grind them into a coarse powder. If you overdo this, you will get peanut butter, and we don't want a paste. Now that we took care of the basics, let's mix everything up so that the stuffing comes together. I mix the chickpea flour, peanuts, spices, salt, jaggery, ginger powder, etc. The amchur or the dry mango powder is sour and lends an earthy taste which just makes the whole thing come out so much better. But if you don't have amchur, don't worry about it and use lemon juice instead. Your mix should be saltier and spicier than usual because remember, you must account for the okra as well. Adjust the taste to your liking though. Stuff the okra with the stuffing mix as generously as you can, but take care that you don't rip the poor thing apart. If there's any stuffing left over, congratulations, you can make this sabji again with something else like I did. It is better to have a little extra than fall short. We have about 3 to 4 tablespoons of oil heated up on medium flame. Might sound like a lot, but remember, it is much less than if I were deep frying it as the original recipe suggested. Also, okra just demands a bit more oil to cook well. I tried it with a lesser amount and I wasn't happy with the results. Place them gently, top side up, onto the iron skillet in an orderly manner. You can move them a bit after a few minutes and cover to speed up cooking. It is nice to cook in an iron utensil occasionally. It gives you some extra dietary iron. Cookware is important. Too many people use non-stick cookware exclusively nowadays. They continue using it despite the coating wearing off, and that's when things get ugly. In any case, roast your okra until it softens and turns color. It depends on your preference how well done you want it. I like it medium, not too soft and overcooked, and not so stiff either that it is raw. You will know when it is done. Sharing this video in your WhatsApp family groups and voting it with a like will help the YouTube algorithm to suggest it to more people. Plate it up and enjoy while it's still hot. I had mine with freshly made whole wheat roti and yogurt raita that had plenty of shredded raw bottle gourd. Such a fulfilling meal. Thank you for watching it till now. I will see you again in the next video. Bye now.